Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. Today's video is going to be about a brand new knife from Schrade, the SCHF45, and this sucker is big. And first of all, I'd like to thank the folks at Schrade for sending me this so I could show it to you. But as you can see, it is a big old Bowie style blade. And I'll probably do a close-up on this thing for you, but you know, instead of the usual, let's just get up close here with it. You can see this thing's got a really sharp Bowie style point, a big belly blade, and comes on down to the same style handle as is on the SCHF45 big chopper knife. Looks almost identical with a couple of exceptions. So let's talk about the sheath real quick so I can get it out of the way. It's got like a thermoplastic sheath with a molded belt loop, so just kind of snaps down in there. Now it will, this thing's heavy enough, I'm sure. Well, okay, it'll probably fall out if I tried, but I'm not going to try. I don't want to stab myself in the foot. But it's got the extra Velcro tension here, got the addition to the belt loop. It's got a lot of lashing points and straps around there. One thing it doesn't have is a drain hole. I always like to see that in a solid sheath, but it is 8CR13 MOV, I believe. If I can get the specs, I'll put them on the screen. Again, this is brand new. It's not even on their website yet. I saw this at Blade Show, and folks at Schrade were kind enough to send it. I want to show you now. We're done with the sheath for a minute. Let's take a look at this thing. It looks like it's got a very sharp spine, which is good. It's got a nice finger choil here, so you can actually do some close-up work, and I like that on a bigger knife, especially. A little bit of a lanyard hole here and here, so if you like the retention kind of lanyards to put on here, you can do that. It's got the TPE handle scales, kind of rubbery, and then a little bit of a finger notches here. And I like this jimping. This is something new I've not seen from Schrade. It's extremely like this really fine jimping, so it actually does a really good job of getting you some purchase, but it's not quite as aggressive. Maybe, I don't know, it's pretty aggressive. They're kind of sharp, but it doesn't seem to be quite as aggressive, at least under some grips, as the old big, you know, more scallop type jimping. Sucker's got a really nice point on it, a really nice edge. So instead of me rambling on, let's just do some knife stuff. Okay, we all know this thing screams, chop with me, chop with me, chop with me. So standing next to a solid but essentially dying, almost dead, terminally ill poplar tree here. Although it's got some green here, I'll pan you up in a minute. You can see that I'm not just out here, you know, cutting down healthy trees. But I thought this would be a good test. This thing's about 4 inches, 3.5, 4 inches, and it's solid, so it'd be a good test of this thing. So let me pan you up so you can see that the tree is, you know, definitely on its last legs. And I'm doing the forest a favor, and we'll get to doing some chopping stuff. Okay, so you can see that at the bottom it's got some green, but as we go up top, you can see that it is getting really dead, really quick. And as you get up towards the top up there, you can see that this sucker is just dead. I promise that it's dead, or soon to be dead. Okay, first I'm going to cut some of these greens out of the way because they're bothering me. Oh man, this thing is like butter. Okay, so I always like to cut stuff close to the ground so that it doesn't, you know, you don't waste whatever wood you're going to use this for a resource, which I am. But that's just okay, so anyway, this looks like about right here would be good. On the other side where you can see this. I don't want to follow my camera, but this is not healthy either. Not healthy for me when I'm chopping. Timber. All right. Okay, so I mean, if you don't believe it'll chop by now, surely, but we're gonna go ahead and just show you that this is extremely dead right here. Really, really dead. Just so you'll see. We'll go ahead and chop one more here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead while we're here, just because, baton a little something out of here. Okay, now let me get you a close up here. So in addition to all these nice little curls I got down here that fell off, I actually did pretty decent there. You know what? Let's see how well it scrapes some fat wood. Okay, you can already see it on the blade of the knife, so great. Well, last little trick here, little test. See what she does on some ferro rod. All right, look at that. So in my experience, for whatever reason, the poplar's a really good fire resource, but these poplar curls take a little bit of doing to get going with the ferro rod. But get you in the camera here where you can see. Yeah, sorry, but once they get going, they go pretty well. So, okay, so I'm not in my normal high-tech, state-of-the-art laboratory, but I think we can make do. They say the greater the surface area of a wing, the better it flies, right? Okay, well that's the Schrade SCHF45. As you saw, it's a chopper, man. There's no doubt about it. This thing is born to chop. But surprisingly, because of the choil, it pretty decent on close-up stuff on carbon and feathers, and at least for fire making stuff. Good sharp spine, scrapes fat wood, scrapes a ferro rod like no tomorrow. I kind of like the little jimping. I still think it maybe is a little bit aggressive, but maybe I'm just a sissy. I don't know. I have to tell you on the chopping, the grippiness of this handle, even though it doesn't have a really wide flare here at the very butt, it didn't want to fall out of my hand, didn't want to slide out of my hand. It did really, really well. I guess that's a combination of the finger groove here and the grippiness, but just the handle shape. Didn't really get any hot spots in it when I was chopping, when I was doing heavy use. And as you saw, it's balanced. So if you're looking for a really cool big knife and you like Bowie style blades, which I do, it's got a really sharp point. So if you need to choke up, maybe even skin an animal with it, you can choke up here and you got a good point you can work with. One other thing I didn't tell you, this does not have that asphalt coating that Schrade likes to put on some of their knives. It's got the titanium nitrate, I think it is, but anyway, smooth titanium coating. And you can see it didn't pick up a whole lot of dirt. It did pick up some pine sap, but that'll clean right off. So did want to show you that. I like this coating. All in all, no big surprise. I like it. Just didn't really find anything wrong with it. Just some serious good chopping, some light batoning, just a lot of rambling, and there you go. So once again, thanks to the folks at Schrade for sending me this so I can show it to you. I'm waving it around again. I'll try not to. I really will. Look, I'm gonna hold it really, really still now, okay? Thanks to the folks at Schrade. Wait, here we go, Schrade. Thanks to the folks at Schrade for sending me this so I can show it to you. And seriously, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up, that like button, for sharing it with your friends. Thanks for watching those ads and for clicking those Amazon links. It really helps support the channel, and I really appreciate it, really. How many times can I say really? Anyway, once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time.